Hi everyone, it's Ethan, also known as Circus Spirit here, and it is a very exciting time of year. Summer is in full force, and with that comes preparation for the upcoming Halloween season that is quickly creeping up on us. With that said, it is also a very exciting time because Spirit Halloween is back for the 2019 Halloween season. It's very interesting because things seem to be coming up a bit faster than usual this year. The at-home stores already have Halloween and Harvest merchandise out, and over the past week or so there have been multiple sightings of spirit stores. And interestingly, one of my local ones happens to be among those. Although there have been many store signs being spotted recently, I honestly didn't expect to see one around me for another couple weeks. But last week, while me and my parents were running some errands, I was really surprised to see a bright Spirit Now Hiring sign on one of the storefronts. Honestly, it's funny how we see these things every year, but it's still always so exciting. This store is a South Attleboro, Massachusetts location, and it happens to be returning to the same spot as last year. I was a little surprised by this because, as some of you may have seen on my Instagram, a few months back a large TJ Maxx store just moved out of that same plaza, and I figured that Spirit would likely take that over since it was only a few doors down. Oddly enough, that was not the case, though it's still cool to see Spirit return to the same spot again. It's a very odd but interesting building for them. It's a smaller unit, but it has that general warehouse look to it, which normally you see in the much larger buildings. But I am really happy that they're returning this year, especially because I didn't really get to gain a full opinion on the store last year. Truthfully, my opinion was kind of biased because of the way things were at that store. It certainly was not the best year for them, but that really had nothing to do with the physical store itself. So I hope to go in this year with a much more positive and open mindset about it. Again, I think it's really cool how Spirit has been seeming to get a head start on things this year. It's really awesome seeing a lot of signs being spotted, especially all within a very short amount of time. One of the most interesting things is the early store locator launch date. Normally it goes online on August 15th, but this year it is planned to launch on August 1st, which is a big jump forward. A lot of people are speculating that this may mean that stores will be opening earlier this year. Of course, only time will tell what this means, but I'll share my thoughts on it. I'm thinking that this may mean that many stores will be opening around the same time as last year, maybe a little earlier. I know there were a lot of early stores last year. Flagship opened in early August with a bunch of others. One of mine opened August 10th. I know that there was one store in Michigan that opened in late July, which was crazy. But it seemed that after that there was a little bit of a lull until a lot of other stores started opening later August and early September. So I'm thinking that maybe this year many of the stores that opened early last year will probably open around the same time, and that more stores will be opening soon after those, a little earlier than they did last year. Again, only time will tell what this early store locator launch date indicates. It could mean earlier openings, or it could mean nothing, but nonetheless it's really exciting to think about. So every year when I do these videos, I always take some time to mention some of my potential plans for future videos. One of the biggest is my Spirit Halloween Before Opening videos. If you don't know what those are, they're a collection of videos meant to build up excitement for the season by showing various Spirit stores sign up. They're typically done in this style, and people have really enjoyed them, and I love doing them as well. For the past couple years, I've gotten some before opening content, but I never made it into videos on here. Part of the reasoning for that is, as I've gotten older, I've found it harder to do these commentaries because I keep wanting them to come out perfect, which of course they can't be, and I end up giving up after a little while and never getting around to doing them again. But if I get any before opening footage, this time I hope to make it into full videos, but at the same time I don't want to completely guarantee that. So if you're really interested in seeing that type of stuff, I post a lot of that on my Instagram page, along with a bunch of other things that normally aren't posted on here. I'll leave a link to my page in the description, and it's also available in the About tab on my channel homepage, or if you're on desktop, it's also available on the bottom right corner of the channel banner. If you have an Instagram account and you don't follow me yet, please feel free to do so. I post on there very frequently, and I also occasionally do live streams, Q&As, polls, things along those lines. It's a very fun and more interactive platform that can go right alongside my YouTube channel, which is great. Even if you don't have an Instagram, I believe you can still view my posts on there, you just won't be able to interact with them. But yeah, aside from Instagram, I am really looking forward to future videos. I'll have a couple more prop demos coming out, and hopefully some Spirit-related content as well before the season kicks off. I'm so excited for the season, and I can't wait to see more Spirit sneak peeks and store sightings soon. I definitely recommend keeping an eye out for Spirit signs. There have been many coming up recently. But at the same time, don't be discouraged if you can't find anything yet. I've looked at a couple of my other stores and I haven't seen anything either. Sometimes these things come up a bit later and it's still pretty early. This is the earliest I've ever seen a sign come up in my area. But still, it never hurts to keep an eye out. Again, I'm really excited and I can't wait to see what's next. This is always such a fun time of the year. I hope you all have a great summer and I'll be back on here and or on Instagram with any new updates. Have a great day/night, everyone.